Hey guys, what's up? I'm back. I got my new video today. This is part two of my views of the Illuminati. Now I'm just gonna pick up what I left off. Now I was just talking about how the presidents, how they were all involved with the Illuminati, and how if you don't believe it, go look it up, man. And well, I mean, I believe most of them are. They were part of the Illuminati. That's my beliefs about that, But they say that 14 of them recently that I came across in the DVD or documentary on TV by Nicolas Cage, National Treasure. They were talking about how they were 14 presidents were a part of it. And I mean, I just think that's kind of bullshit, really. That's just me. But anyway, you might want to Google some of this stuff, man. And if you don't believe some of it, I was talking about I was talking about how much they have these hand gestures, these hand signals, and a lot of people think this is all speculation. Well, though that could be kind of the case in some sense of way, but I wouldn't just say, man, I don't think this is necessarily speculation. You can just do additional research on these hand signals and gestures or whatever and whatnot on yourself. But just look it up. Type in Obama or Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, George Bush, or whatever, the Pope, hand gestures or whatever. You get to see what they do. It's there, and they talk to each other based off of these ways, based off of that. That's what they do. They show it all the way around the TV. Now you may not be aware of what they're doing or what they're showing by their hand gestures, but your subconscious mind is. Your subconscious mind is going to pick up on these things. Maybe not your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind will. So you have to look at it from that point of view, not just oh my, I don't see it, whatever. Um, Also, some of the movie theaters that you go through, the movie theaters, they work with, in some sense of way, with the Illuminati. The way I hear it, it's a whole lot of it. The whole environment is pretty much based off of what they have for you. You know, I was saying I heard recently that MTV or something like that or BET, these music network TV shows or whatnot are some part of the Illuminati too. They perform the rituals actually on stage. Now these are just things I'm hearing, and my view on it is, I believe it. I'm not gonna lie, I believe it. I heard a lot about this. I'm hearing too much about the whole topic, and I really wanted to know for myself. So that's what I did. I did some research on it, not a lot, but some. Now, like even some of the foods you eat too, the foods, the fast food restaurants, the even some of the television stations like CBS News, you see the eyeball. That's the one eye that the Illuminati is actually known for. Really, is the one eye, and that one eye is basically the eye of Lucifer or something like that. I believe the illuminated eye. AOL, as you know, with that one, you see a pyramid and it's an eye or something in the middle. Some of the numbers that the Illuminati actually go by is, I think it's 13 and 33. Though I don't know exactly enough about what these numbers mean, but they are some significant numbers of the Illuminati. Um, Let me see, Exxon. They talk about that. A lot of, it's a whole bunch of it, man. They're a part of a lot of it. What the world's got to offer out there. And now let me talk about some of this food industry. The foods that we eat. A lot of people will probably say some things like, "Man, it's all good for you, and whatnot." Depends on what you eat. The chemicals that they put in the food, which is true, they do put chemicals in it, antibiotics or whatever you want to call it, high fructose corn syrup, monosodium glutamate. It's a whole bunch of lithium, Prozac. It's a whole bunch of chemicals they put within our water and food to dehumanize you, to keep you from thinking in a certain way. Critical thinking is that's how, in my opinion, that's how critical thinking has been taken away from people. It's based off of what you've been eating. A lot of people, maybe some people may not agree to what I really have to say about it, but I always thought that the things that I eat sometimes has effect on the way I think, because I can actually feel it inside my brain for a fact. I know I can, because I always felt that feeling, and I can tell even when I eat something sometimes. Like if my brain hurts after I eat it, I know for a fact it wasn't good for me. But if it does hurt, but it hurts in a certain way, then it was good for me. It's like such as fish or something, for example, that I know for a fact is good for me. These fast food restaurants, they work with them, the chemicals they put in the food, how they all process the food. All processed foods are pretty much bad for you. Okay, all of them are. We all know that. That's just hands down. That's a dead giveaway, really. Um, um, you might want to learn some more stuff about your brain and how it works or something about that, how it functions. Just recently, I just came across a video called your pituitary gland. Recently, I just came across some information about it. I wasn't really aware of it until now, and it explains a lot about how people have intuition and psychic awareness, astral travel abilities, or whatever, time travel, however you want to call it, ESP. How people are aware of their own, they're more conscious of their own powers, their own abilities. And I just came across this video, and I thought, like, hey, man, this is some good information. And this is, in my opinion, was part of why, the Illuminati do the things they do with the food and keep the knowledge from you, because they don't want you to do these things. They don't want you to explore what your human self is. They don't want you to explore what it really means to be a human being out here in the world. They want you to think about something else besides that. They want you to watch TV. Okay, that's what TV is basically doing. TV is nothing more than programming. Okay, you've been programmed to do this. But yeah, these are my views. Um, I mean, it's how I've been viewing it. I agree a lot more with other people what they have to say about it. I know this sounds kind of, it's the same generic stuff, or it's all general. It's really, most of this is general stuff. I'm not going to get really in depth with a lot of it, but I'm encouraged. I'm just talking a little bit about it because I'm encouraging more people to go look up for themselves. I want you to actually look it up. I don't want to tell you everything what I have to say and then you just believe it. Like, oh, I believe that, man. This dude's right. Whatever. Go look it up. Just read it. Read the information. Test it. You have to. I keep saying this in my videos because you have to test it, the knowledge. You don't just believe what people have to tell you. It's because that's what a lot of these commercials are telling you. Basically, they're telling you, like, these soda pops and all this other good stuff, like biscuits or whatever, all this other fast food they serve you, and how you do things or whatnot is good or bad for you. They tell you, oh, it's not that bad or whatever. Just do it. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want to. It's your life. Well, it's true. It is your life. You can do whatever you want to with your life and all that. But if you would like to live a better life or a great life that you can have, then why not try to do that? You should live your life to the fullest, the best of your ability, and you need to try to improve on that. People need to stop viewing things like, oh man, it's all about sex, fashion, get money. A lot of people probably think it's all about getting money. The world's all about money. If you don't have money, you don't survive, or something like that. I would kind of agree to some sense you need money to kind of survive, but in my opinion, I think money really kind of divides people. It kind of separates people from working together and trying to get to know people and all that. So that's why I would agree with a lot about these tribes and all these other cultures out there that work together to look for food, and stuff like that and so forth. Because I believe they work together. They have more of an understanding about themselves and stuff like that and whatnot. So guys, this has been my video, my views about the Illuminati. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.